So if 90% 100 years ago were at this level, why is it? Listen, you can go the route of victim, right? That's what non-entrepreneurs do. They go the victim route. It's everyone else's fault. How dare they? I can't believe they would have done this to me. Hey, the past is the past. You can't change it. What you can change is what you what have you, right? They're going to these continued educations, they're continuing to sharpen their sword, and they're continuing to evolve their understanding in the industry that they intend. If they're not already a professional in, they're aspiring to be a professional in, a top tier professional, much like the pro athletes, the pro football players, that we see and we put on this pedestal. They're pros though. They've done the work, they put in the effort, they got the fundamentals down. Do we? Right? Are we advancing enough after this training's done? Like, what are the things we're doing, consuming on a daily basis? And I'm telling you guys, I don't have to get much further than one page on this book to see how it ended up. Now back there, I'll just read this to you guys. This is actually really funny because the how much the money has actually changed, right? But check it out. The result of the lack of the proper training of ignorance of business fundamentals, lack of proper training, and ignorance of essentials for advancement are the result as expressed in individual earnings. So this is back 100 years ago. 5% earn more than $3,000 a year. 5% earn more than $2,000 a year. 90% earn less than $1,800 a year. So you look at that discrepancy. Now, that discrepancy comes from one thing and one thing alone. The discrepancy becomes from not necessarily the education centers they went to. That's the lie, right? The center that you go to for the education, whether it be this place or that place or whatever, that's irrelevant, right? First, you got to have the desire to want to evolve, which I think you guys do. That's why you're in this group, right? Then you got to be able to go and find the proper training for it. So again, that's why I'm trying to bring some of this stuff to you guys. This is the stuff that I'm going through, and I'll try to bring smart people on like I do. But you got to have those things, desire and intent first. But to look at these numbers and the staggering differences of one group of people, remember, we're all the same. At the end of the day, I don't care your skin color, I don't care your education level. At the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all programmed very similarly. We have different upbringings and different backgrounds, but we all are one. We have a very similar trait, that we all have together, no matter how you look. And so if 90% 100 years ago were at this level, why is it? Listen, you can go the route of victim, right? That's what non-entrepreneurs do. They go the victim route. It's everyone else's fault. How dare they? I can't believe they would have done this to me. Hey, the past is the past. You can't change it. What you can change is what you do with it, what you study, what you read, what you consume. And then more than anything, guys, like, you need to really get a little bit smarter. And this is to everyone in this world right now, about inspecting what you expect. When you see something, okay, like I told you guys 2 weeks ago, turn your televisions off. It's garbage. Okay, go actually read the patents, and I went through them. You guys all need to go read the patents. It will change your view of letting your children be on computer screens on anything any longer. Like, just go read the patents on the gentleman who created the patents. I'll post it in here. And his last name was, there's a German guy. I think his last name is started with a Noose. I'll find, it's a really strange name, but I'll get you guys that. But someone can Google it and post it in here. Patents for the gentleman who patented much of the TV patents, and it will show you the sinister nature that exists in man, and it will change the view, I think, of how you look at everything. How you consume information might change a bit, or how you actually inspect what's being fed to you through going through stuff, going back through history. History tends to repeat itself. Go to archive.org. Okay, I think I might have said this the other day. I've said this to a lot of people. Archive.org. One really, really fascinating thing for you guys at archive.org is go back through the libraries. Okay, you want to find information. You want to go see how things were going back, 100 years ago. Go archive. They've archived hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different libraries around the world, and you can actually go back and look at these old books. That's where you find some of these gems that I'm talking about. You find them by studying different things that are out there that aren't being manipulated necessarily by these algorithms that we have that know when I'm posting this and they're going to censor that, or know when you're posting what, and then that gets taken down. Like your perception of the reality you guys are living in right now is what someone else who's the control, the 5% that controls the 95%, it's what they want you to see. They see exactly what they want you to see. So until you remove the control of the television or some of these other different things that I think we get false information from too often because it's just too easily accessible, the internet would be another one of those, right? Listen, have a gut, have some ability to have some discernment in the information you consume, but more than anything, have a desire to grow as a human, have a desire to grow as an entrepreneur. And the only way you're going to grow as an entrepreneur, right, is if you're self-aware enough to understand that you're not doing these things. And so